Hi, and welcome to another episode of The Young and the Restless. We open at the athletic club and we see Sally and Chloe meet up. And Sally said that the new venture project that they pitched to a company was turned down. Then we see Lily and Devon arrive and they go over to them and apologize for no longer working with them. Then we see Chance arrives at the coffee house and Sharon questions what his new evidence and case that he has found. And Chance says that he is looking forward to the test results that he was supposed to get to solve the case. Then we see Christine is outside at the coffee house on the patio and she's there drinking coffee, and Nick arrives and they talk about Phyllis's case, but Christine then realizes that Summer didn't tell Nick about the new evidence that Phyllis could be alive. Then we see Summer and Phyllis eat and talk, and Phyllis thanks her for being in her corner, and Phyllis calls her secret weapon. Phyllis apologized to Summer for putting her through hell. Summer then tries to express how her actions hurt her and Daniel how he felt thinking that she was dead. And Phyllis says that she is sorry she should have stayed away from Summer, but Summer tries to hold Phyllis accountable for her actions and tells her that she tore their lives apart and upside down. Downstairs, we see Chloe and Sally complain about Victor and his constant poking into their lives, and maybe he had something to do with Chancellor-Winters not working with them anymore. Then they plot their next move, and Chloe says that they are too expensive. Maybe they need to drop their price. She also tells Sally that maybe she needs to accept Nick's offer. Back at the coffee house, Chance sees Nick and Christine and tries to signal to her that she wants to talk to her, and she tells Nick that she needs to talk to Chance. So Nick goes inside and Chance comes out, and Nick goes to Sharon and they talk about the champagne. Then we see Chance says that to Christine that he found new evidence at the motel to prove that Phyllis is alive. Back at the jazz lounge, Lily and Devon are downstairs reminiscing about Neil, and they celebrate being back together as a family. And Lily tells Devon about the dinner she had earlier with Billy, Chelsea, the kids, and Danielle. And Lily says that she doesn't want to move forward with Danielle as yet because it might be bad timing. Then we see Chance and Christine discuss Nick not knowing that Phyllis could possibly be alive, and they find it very interesting that Summer didn't tell him. Then Chance tells her what he found at the hotel in the dumpster. Back at the athletic club, we see Summer is pissed that Phyllis was at the memorial and she saw them crying and didn't do anything. And Phyllis expressed that she saw how hurt her kids were and suffering, and says that she was vindictive and she was wrong for what she did, and apologized to Summer, and they hug and cry. Downstairs, we see Sally doesn't want to take a handout from the Newmans, and they might see her as a user, just like what Victor was saying to her. But Chloe continues to try to convince her, and Sally expressed to Chloe that Nick is in love with her, and they celebrate that. Then we see Nick talks about Sally with Sharon, and while he is there talking, we see Sharon is reading a new note that she found. Originally I thought it was the old note when she got it from the champagne, but we see it's a new note with a cryptic message, and it seems like Sharon figured out something. Then we see, I'm like, Sally, why can't you see that you're Nick's charity case? Like, Nick only told you he loved you because Adam said something to him, but she doesn't know that. I think Nick is with Sally out of petty, and based on how she was talking to Sally with Sharon saying that he needs to be there because Sally doesn't know how to be a parent, it's like a charity case for Nick. But Chloe goes on to try to convince Sally to take the money, and Sally wants to part ways because she doesn't want to continue let Chloe down with disappointment. And Chloe says no, and Sally refuses to take Nick's offer. And Chloe says then we'll have to believe in our talent. We see Devon and Lily downstairs discussing co-parenting situation with Chance, and then we see Chloe and Sally comes down and they have a pitch for them. Then Christine and Chance discuss the testing the program that Chance found for Tears and matching it with Phyllis's DNA. And then we see Christine now believe that Phyllis would be outlandish to do such a thing and attend her memorial. Then we realize that this is a new note that Sharon received, and Sharon clearly knows that it must be Cameron who's back at the jazz lounge. Lily and Devon seems to like the proposal. Then upstairs we see Phyllis express regret for taking Summer and Daniel's help, and she thought everyone was against her. Then Stark stepped in, and when she was vulnerable, he convinced her to fake her death. And Summer says that she can't let Phyllis take all the blame. Back at the coffee house, Nick goes to the note and says that no freaking way. And Sharon says that it's his game and he is trying to get to her and toy with her before he goes in for the kill. Then back at the jazz lounge, Lily and Devon go separately to discuss, and then they offer Sally and Chloe the project. Upstairs, we see Summer regrets not being in her mom's corner and regrets pushing her away, and she should have had her mom's back all along. And they discuss the murder, and Phyllis regrets killing Jeremy, and Phyllis doesn't want to put Summer in a position where she's aiding and abetting, and tells Summer to go home and take care of her family and never see her again, and she will keep watching from afar. And Summer tells her that her walking away is not an option. Back at the coffee house, Sharon wonders if she is overreacting or it could be a coincidence, and Nick wants to bring Chance in on it, and he goes to get Chance. Then we see Sally thanks Lily for the opportunity, and the two discuss how being a mom will affect their work life. And then Summer vows to stand by her mom and says she's in it with Phyllis for the long haul. Back at the coffee house, Sharon and Nick tells Chance about Cameron, and Sharon asks Chance to look into it. Then we see Cameron arrives at the athletic club and he books a room. Thanks for watching. Bye.